Jinger Duggar keeps up with pop culture, jokes about sharing baby name with Kylie Kelce. We didn't have Jinger Duggar and Kylie Kelce having babies with the same nicknames on our 2025 bingo cards. Jinger is the most worldly of the Duggar children, yet we are still shocked that she knows who Kylie Kelce is. Interestingly enough, Jinger joked about having the same nicknames for their children, born on the same weekend just one day apart. Jinger and Jeremy Vuolo welcomed their first son, Finnegan Charles Vuolo, on Saturday, March 29. Kylie and Jason Kelce welcomed their fourth daughter, Finley Ann Kelce, on Sunday, March 30. However, the name sharing wasn't planned. Jinger Duggar jokes she and Kylie Kelce didn't plan baby names. On Instagram, Jinger Duggar shared a clip from Kylie Kelce's podcast where she discusses her daughter's name on her Instagram story. She wrote, "Okay, I promise Kylie and I didn't plan this." In the clip, Kylie talked about naming their fourth daughter Finley and calling her Finn. The two women had babies just one day apart and have the same nickname despite being of different genders. This may be a pop culture moment in the making. Jinger Duggar is soaking in the newborn stage. It's been less than a week since Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo welcomed their son. The couple chose Finnegan as his name, intending to call him Finn. They announced his birth and details just one day after welcoming him into the world. Michelle Duggar flew to California a week before Finn was born to be there for her daughter. Jeremy's parents spent time with Evangeline and Felicity before Michelle arrived. They also kept the girls while Michelle traveled to the hospital with the couple when they were induced. Jinger and Michelle are still spending time together. She remains in California to help with postpartum recovery and spend late nights with Finn. It's unclear how long Michelle will stick around, but Jinger praised her mom for being there. Things have come a long way for the mother-daughter duo, who had a strained relationship because of clothing. The couple will likely share more about Finn and Jinger's pregnancy as the month goes on, especially as they are adjusting to being a family of 5 after being a family of 4 for so long. We are also interested in seeing if Jinger has more pop culture moments. She is more in the know than several of her siblings. Jinger Duggar keeps up with pop culture, jokes about sharing baby name with Kylie Kelce. Once known for her modest wardrobe, big family, and even bigger hair in TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, Jinger Duggar Vuolo is proving she's not the same girl viewers met over a decade ago. These days, she's swapping denim skirts for designer sneakers, writing best-selling books, and believe it or not, keeping up with pop culture like a pro. And in a moment that made the internet collectively raise an eyebrow and grin, Jinger recently joked about sharing her daughter's name with none other than Kylie Kelce, wife of Super Bowl champ Jason Kelce. "Guess we've both got great taste," Jinger quipped on Instagram, reposting a baby photo from Kylie Kelce's feed that revealed their daughters share the same unique name, Evangeline. Not just a coincidence, but a moment of connection. While it's not uncommon for celebrities to have overlapping baby names, looking at you, all the Bellas and Theodores, what made this particularly fun was Jinger's playful acknowledgement. "I was scrolling through baby announcements the other night. I promise it was for a friend. Not because I'm secretly broody again," she joked in an Instagram story. "And I saw Kylie Kelce named her daughter Evangeline. I told Jeremy, hey, we're trendsetters. He rolled his eyes, but I know he was proud." Jinger and her husband Jeremy Vuolo welcomed their daughter, Evangeline Jo, in November 2020. At the time, the name felt like a poetic break from the more traditional monikers her siblings favored. Elegant, lyrical, and meaning bearer of good news, Evangeline felt like a name out of a Victorian novel, or maybe a Taylor Swift ballad. So when Kylie Kelce recently revealed that she and Jason had named their third daughter Bennett Llewellyn Kelce, fans couldn't help but revisit the couple's earlier announcement of Evangeline as their second daughter's middle name, Elliot Evangeline Kelce. The name overlap wasn't identical, but close enough to catch the eye of eagle-eyed followers and evidently Jinger herself. From Duggar to culture-savvy mom, Jinger's evolution over the past few years has been something of a pop culture metamorphosis. She's not exactly binge-watching the Kardashians, but she's definitely more tuned in than most would expect from a Duggar. And she's not shy about it. Look, I'm not saying I know what's going on with Travis and Taylor every second, but I do know Taylor wore a Chiefs jacket to that game, and it broke the internet. Jinger laughed during a recent podcast interview. I just love watching people enjoy their lives and make moments of joy. That used to feel off limits to me. Indeed, Jinger's been on a mission to rewrite her own story. Her 2023 memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, detailed her departure from the restrictive teachings of her upbringing. And she's continued to open up about everything from her favorite coffee spots in LA to what music she's playing on her morning runs. Spoiler: it's a mix of Lauren Daigle, Need to Breathe, and yes, some Coldplay. She's even dipped a toe into TikTok, not to dance, of course, but to recommend books and talk theology with the kind of soft-spoken charisma that could give Sadie Robertson a run for her money. And though she still maintains a family-first, faith-forward presence online, Jinger's sense of humor has become more self-aware, more relaxed, and frankly, more fun. The name game. In the ever-spinning wheel of celebrity baby names, it's hard not to draw comparisons. Some parents lean quirky. Hello, XAE at 12. Others go classic. Charlotte, anyone? And a few strike that sweet spot between unique and meaningful. That's where Evangeline lands, a name that feels both fresh and timeless. Names are such a big deal, Jinger said during a Q&A with fans. We prayed about what to name our girls, and both Felicity and Evangeline just felt right. I wanted something beautiful, feminine, and strong. And I guess Kylie Kelce did too. Kylie, for her part, has been refreshingly down-to-earth about parenting in the spotlight. While her husband Jason shares romantic podcast episodes with brother Travis and became an internet sensation post-Super Bowl LVI, Kylie has stayed relatively low-key. So when her daughter's name popped up as similar to Jinger's, it was a fun surprise. Not a headline she likely anticipated. Yet the connection sparked a mini-fandom crossover, with comments pouring in from Duggar devotees and NFL fans alike. Can we get a Jinger-Kylie podcast about parenting while married to guys with strong opinions and facial hair? One fan joked on X, formerly Twitter. Another wrote, Evangeline is the new Emma, calling it now. A different kind of trendsetter. Despite her famous last name, Jinger has carved a path entirely her own. She's living in Los Angeles, a move that once shocked longtime fans. And she's embraced a lifestyle that balances grace with curiosity. Yes, I watched the Met Gala coverage. No, I'm not going to wear a corset gown. But I love seeing creativity, she said in an interview with People. You can learn a lot about a generation from how they name their kids, how they dress, and how they celebrate. Her approach to motherhood is similar, thoughtful, intentional, and yes, occasionally influenced by pop culture. I don't think being a mom means shutting the world out, she said. It means discerning what's good, what inspires you, and what helps you be a better version of yourself. So will Jinger and Kylie ever officially meet? Unclear, but we do know Jinger's keeping tabs. If they ever want a playdate, she teased on her story, we've got snacks, board games, and a toddler-sized slide that doubles as a good workout. Final thoughts, a name shared, a moment cherished. In an era where celebrity culture is often dominated by drama, it's refreshing to see someone like Jinger Duggar make a lighthearted nod to another mom, another name, another chapter in a life that looks nothing like her own, but shares some sweet common ground. Whether or not the world ever sees a Duggar-Kelce family picnic, can you imagine the chaos? The brief moment of name-sharing was a reminder that even in the most unlikely corners of the internet, humor and humanity can shine through. And who knows, maybe next time, Jinger will catch up with Beyonce's twins and realize one of them shares a middle name with Felicity. She's got Ivy. We've got Joe. You win this round, bae, Jinger might say with a wink.